Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna Maria Varju. I'm a fine artist living in the Netherlands, and on this channel I share a lot about my artist life. So this is not going to take very long today. I'm actually taking a bit of a time off the art business because I'm waking up, going to bed with worries and thoughts about what to paint, how to make the art business work, what projects I should be working on, what my prospects are for the future, what I have to write in my newsletter, and obviously also all the household chores, which is all work. I'm just working the whole time, I feel, and not taking enough time to just relax, play, and do nothing useful. Actually, I didn't come to this realization all by my own, and I feel a bit silly that I have let it come so far. But I have been reading in The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I have started reading in this book because my husband wanted to read it, and it is a book meant for creative people, and in Julia Cameron's opinion we are all creatives. We want to unlock their creativity. So I don't really feel like I'm an artist who is blocked, not in a way that she sometimes describes in a book, which seems rather serious to me. But there are certainly parts of me that could be updated to a more positive version, because I'm very often doubting my abilities and doubting the quality of my work, wondering whether I've chosen the right path, and forcing myself to do things I don't feel like doing. So I must say that this book is so far really great. I'm now in, well, it is actually a kind of course in a book, and the course takes 12 weeks. I'm now in the very first week. I'm always done with the first week of the course, but I have been reading already week 2 and almost week 3 as well, because I found it so interesting and so very applicable in my own life as well. So the most important part in this book is that you have to wake up every morning and start writing morning pages, which is kind of just every thought that pops in your mind you have to write down, and if nothing comes to mind then you just must write I don't know what to write. So everything that is in your head you just write down, and it should be 3 pages long. So I set my alarm half an hour earlier in order to write these lines. And the other thing is that you must really take some time alone every week to do what you want, to go to a place you really feel like going to, and it doesn't necessarily have to take hours, but yeah, just do something you feel like doing. And therefore yesterday I actually didn't work at all. I haven't touched the brush. I didn't do my administration, none of the kind. But I just went to the thrift store and I bought this dress. I found 2 nice books, and I went there feeling a kind of cramped inside my body. And the longer I was in the thrift store, the more I felt light and happy, and I had a lots of energy for the rest of the day as well. So this really showed to me that I must just take some time off. Therefore, I don't have anything to show you or tell you today about what it is that I'm doing when it comes to the art business. last week it was the birthday of my son. He turned 4, and I had a lot to do to prepare and to organize for that event. But what I also did was working on a portrait, and that is what you see here. So that is the only thing I have to show you. I hope you like it. I told you in one of the previous videos, I don't remember which one, that I intended to do more portraits. And it is so nice that right now I have the opportunity to paint a person I have known almost my whole life. And she lives only a couple of streets away from me, and she's available a lot of the time. So I think she has a beautiful home, and I remember this from my childhood because when I was little I played with her daughters. And this is in the kitchen, and as you can see, it is not done yet. There is still a lot of work to be done. I worked on her face 3 times in sessions of, well, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'm quite happy with the atmosphere I'm getting into this painting. I'm even more satisfied with it because I have managed to do the whole thing using a different palette than I'm used to. So I don't have the burnt sienna, and I ditched the cadmium yellow deep as well. I don't have the alizarin crimson, and I think, yeah, that's it. I have the 2 blues, so ultramarine, cerulean. I added viridian and quinacridone rose as well. I have cadmium red medium, cadmium yellow medium, and titanium white. So because I'm not using sienna, I don't have these very deep brown colors. And I think that really shows also because I tend to add a lot of warmth very often in my painting, and I try to keep it cool, and I'm really enjoying all the grays and blues that are here and also in her face and hair. So here there are plates and cups and a rack of spices. Here is the kitchen part, and I'm really looking forward to bring more detail into that part. Obviously I'm not going to do something really realistic, but yeah, I'm looking forward to add a bit more definition into it. So this is my first try on an actual compound portrait, because last year I did a lot of portrait painting, but it was either commission or just for a study in a study group, painting together with colleagues, and you can't really call those things actual paintings. They are studies. They don't really have an interesting composition, in my opinion, right? I like it when there is a lot to be seen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to paint more portraits. There's also a very good friend of mine who said she wanted to sit for me, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And before going to the painting festival I talked about in the last video, I went painting another friend of mine as well, and this was only one session of 2.5 hours. Can you see it properly? Yeah. So there is still a lot of work to be done on this one as well, but I'm looking forward to do this again because I'm happy with the composition and also with her, yeah, with what really, with the color harmony and the fact that she's reading and not really it doesn't really feel like she's posing. That's everything I wanted to share with you today. I'm sorry if this is a bit short. I'm really hoping that whilst continuing to read this book, I will find some peace and quiet again. And in 2 weeks, I will be back with a great video full of interesting things to show you. I'm actually also waiting for a lot of things to happen this month. I can't really be that concrete about it yet, but if you subscribe to my newsletter, then you will read it firsthand. My newsletter is on Substack. I said it in the previous video as well, and will be writing a new one, I think towards the 20th of July. So if you don't want to miss it, go ahead and check out My Big Bold Brush is the English version of the newsletter. You can see the archive newsletters as well if you visit the page. So you don't need to subscribe straight away, but you can just see and read if you're interested. There is only one newsletter right now because I started using Substack only recently. But well, that's the thing to keep in mind. My Dutch version of the newsletter is Stevige Streken, and I would really like it if you would join me there. Also, if you like the videos I make on this channel and you're not subscribed yet, I really want to invite you to subscribe. It would help my channel to grow, and as you can see, it is still a quite small channel, so it would be great if other people, like-minded people, would find the channel and take value from it. So until not next week but the week after, see you next time. Bye.